set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
It's what we call ass.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
There goes Mark Ingram. The 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Big boy, no little boy.
Mark Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys
big
are
boy,
able
no
to
little
strike
boy.
First here in this opening quarter.
I missed the
One
damn
play,
kick.
80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20,
I'm one of them hood
you
schools.
want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Got all the athletes but no kicker.
Past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let him have
17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong run to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked.
We right there.
Back, he had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Dixon has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Still I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Wilson, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Might not miss it.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson.
Go Hollywood.
Take a shot for the end
Go
zone.
Hollywood.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I beat him
deep.
deep.
That far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Got a man. It's Brown. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
That's a touchdown. What y'all looking at it for?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful.
It's ass-whooping time. It's ass-whooping time, Jason.
Tucker now to kick it away.
That's what I call it. It's about to get worse. It's about to get worse.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, okay. It's a warm-up, huh? It's about to get worse. You need to get to the 20.
The 19-yard line.
Yeah, it's about to get worse, nigga. What these niggas is. Oh, now niggas pulling on face baskets. Oh, okay. Okay.
Win games if you're going field goal.
Yeah, you know what you gotta do.
Field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Hell no.
Now because
it's caught.
What?
The 25.
Yeah, that's bullshit. We was
Metcalf, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Charles,
that's bull.
Receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that
nigga ain't that
fast. When he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. So the
Come
try for
on.
two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Calm it down, Reese.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's see.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Oh, shouldn't have held it. Oh, still beat the angle.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And he still did his
thing. For a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
You don't know what he's doing. He don't know. He don't
17 on that pickup.
He doesn't know. Now it's within 10. Usually it's within 3.
So from Seahawk
you didn't change the
whole
lingo up.
At the 39-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
You worry about your team. I worry about my team.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Toe drag.
That's what they really said. Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Random nigga just sitting in the backfield.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
First down, Ravens. Let's go.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Oh, my gosh.
At the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Stop doing that shit.
Jalen Ferguson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hope he step up
to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete.
Right there.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
It's caught. Lockett.
Come on.
Get it up to the 33-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So
they shouldn't even let him catch that, though.
To go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
They shouldn't even let him catch it, honestly.
Here's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. He's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
If he ain't put his hands up, that was going to be an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Oh, I thought he spun off of that.
Down inside the 10 to the 9.
Shit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Big boy, no little boy. It's big boy, no little boy. Okay. You talking amazing shit. When it happened to you, just remember who did it to you. Just remember who did it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime
did that already.
report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
We already handled that. Jeez.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You know what time it is.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
You know what time it is.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays,
You know what time
and that's
it is.
exactly what he just
Stop
did.
playing with me,
Right
man.
here for a touchdown.
Stop playing with me. It should be 2 more touchdowns. It should be another touchdown.
Is that big target the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some
You lucky
catch radius.
you ain't losing
as well as
by
a big
more.
body to keep people away from the football.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
This was happening in real life.
I have a lot of
He was
empathy
out there.
for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
A long way.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up in
We back there.
Into a double team, and it's
I
intercepted.
took Tony
Picked
Jefferson
off
out.
here by Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith at safety.
And a great return as he
You ain't
gets
getting
this
that
all
no
the way
more.
down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points
I
late
said-
in half.
I said, who
absolutely
back there?
understand that. But
Fucking
remember,
Tony
it's
Jefferson.
all about
Oh,
the
man.
ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs,
that's one of
he's
the
getting
ones
past the point
great
of attack,
defense
and
beats
guess
great
what he's doing?
offense.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on.
We call that bread and butter.
End zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
We call that bread and butter, nigga.
Down. As the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it. Now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson.
That's how I play.
It's going to be caught. It's good. And that extends the
you better tighten up. You 3 points away from this game being over. You better tighten up. Huh?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What? You said I'm high?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee.
Okay. My bad. Okay. I just want you to know what it is, though. I'm ready when you are.
To the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing.
Ain't ready for it, because look at it. Look at it. Running for his life.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second.
Ready to get this half on the way, are they?
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We know what you're doing, bro.
Wilson.
Yeah, you know.
He lets it fly from Lockett.
Look, everybody right there.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play down. Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
That's what happens.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. EA Sports.
Try to act like niggas playing.
Both teams appear
niggas don't play around when it comes to that Madden.
Zoom action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You know if you don't score, it's over.
Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's what you think, nigga.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
If you don't score,
they're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's
can't get the screen pass off.
Michael
you don't score,
his 340-pound glory gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half.
Oh, man, you gotta go in my.
Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
She's like, I want you, Jason.
After the sack, they'll come up now.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
If you run the ball.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Ooh.
He's there he goes right side.
Yo, this nigga Metcalf is
touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 93 yards.
93 yards,
able
bro.
to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
God damn.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Jeezy, please. That's the only thing you got, bro. For real. You kicked a field goal and you have 80-plus touchdowns by DK Metcalf.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
God damn.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional
Center just looked at him and went straight past him.
Really playing hard hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Wow.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
But
you don't
it's
have
just
to prove
always,
your toughness.
it doesn't matter if it's more understandable or not. He just always
guys.
going to fumble that shit.
Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on second and long.
Be there.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted at third.
He said the only thing he can do is run straight, coach. He can't do nothing else. He can't run no routes, coach.
To right around the 38-yard line.
Only thing he can do is run straight.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
Fact.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
Oh, my
So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah,
only thing he can do is run straight, coach.
Midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
If you want him to run a route, you better find somebody else.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I had him. I've been setting you up all game for that one play, and this nigga blew it up.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with him here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Snead. And finally, down he goes. As they
don't respect him.
Into the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run here with Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know what that was.
They'll try again here from the 7
I don't know what that was.
Second and goal.
It took forever for Lamar to hand the ball off.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to
don't
pull his way
respect
down to
him.
about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Jackson will keep it.
Oh, my gosh!
The football, it's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, my goodness. You mother.
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not down in the 4th. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. And he'll go down to in the end zone. Down goes Wilson.
Now
it's a safety.
Well,
there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run it again with Hill. And some room to work.
You gotta be kidding me, he caught him.
Big play that time for the Ravens.
This nigga was gunning it.
Yards. Big
Like
run
how I
here
took
in the
out
4th
Ingram.
as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the
Ran
offensive line
his
coach clicks
down.
onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. He'll try and run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it.
What is that,
He gets
Jason?
both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
That's called a skunk.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'll let you get a possession.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yo, if he returned that, I'm going to be pissed.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
That's what be happening in real life. Niggas tumbling the ball and all that. Then all of a sudden, these niggas end up in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Okay, hurry up and get rid of that.
He's
Oh, you
going
missed him.
deep down the field.
You missed him.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And
that was me, too. I gave that touchdown up. God damn.
From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield.
All he can do is run straight, bro.
He got into the end zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All he can do is run straight.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
All he can do is run straight, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
That was a run-pass option.
Here's Sam Cook now.
And I hit square
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's what happens.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Returnable for Lockett.
Oh, my goodness. You saw that?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Admire your confidence, youngster.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Come on.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now
he caught that shit 3-4 times.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
Yeah, he dropped it.
You, make everything get completed in front.
That's what I'm saying. He
to throw on third down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover.
Yo, you didn't see it. He caught it. He dropped it. And as he was hitting to the ground, it hit Marlon Humphrey's leg and it came out his hand. That was like some real life shit.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's what we do.
Big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That's what we do.
So that changes things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, him? Yeah, we got him.
The 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Stop playing with me, coach.
Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Yo, he had a crazy end to the season. He's going to be so good this year.
So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late.
That's because they mad.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are saying, "Hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning."
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
Just so you know, I recorded that whole game.